Hello, this is Deepakism VII, and this week we are on to love. So for you lovers out there, hopefully this will be a interesting exercise. I don't know how much fun it'll be, but we'll see. This exercise is actually taken straight out of the book The Path to Love, Spiritual Strategies for Healing. And actually it's similar to an exercise that we did, one of the first exercises that we did a few weeks back, which was to look at other people, and as soon as you make a judgment on other people, try to reflect on how you yourself had done that same thing, or you yourself had been that way. This particular chapter in this book is called Loving Practice, and it's about accepting ambiguity. I'm going to read portions of it to you, and then we'll go over the exercise. And basically it's about accepting ambiguity within ourselves. This is good even if you're in a relationship. It's good even if you're not. Basically all of these exercises are about you personally, so you don't have to be in a couple in order to be able to benefit from this exercise. So let's see, the first chapter, or the first paragraph of the chapter, Accepting Ambiguity, says, most of us waste our time trying to become more attractive, particularly by concentrating on the most superficial level of attraction, the physical. Not only is physical beauty temporary, which means that fixating on it will pay decreasing dividends over time, its ideals are never met either. If you are imprisoned by physical images, you are certain deep down inside that you will never be attractive enough. This certainty leads women to be obsessively improve their women to obsessively improve their inevitable weak points through cosmetics and clothing. Although men may trivialize the beauty issue as female vanity, their own huge expenditures on sports cars, designer golf clubs, and power suits is a product of the same insecurity. There is only one way to break out of self-defeating syndrome of I'll never look good enough, and that's by embracing your weaknesses. He has a quote here that says, what will really make you attractive is not working on your weak points, but embracing them. Therein lies accepting ambiguity. Embracing your weakness is the same as accepting yourself, and nothing is more attractive than people who are comfortable with themselves. Weak points do not have to be physical. Any trait that you think makes you unattractive falls into this category, including psychological foibles, lack of money or success, low social standing, and past actions you feel must be covered up. A person who exhibits both positive and negative qualities, strengths and weaknesses, is not flawed but complete. At any given moment, our behavior has shadings. It is never a simple matter of black or white. These shadings are what I call the appeal of ambiguity, which the following exercise helps to develop. Approach it as a free-form activity in keeping with the spirit of ambiguity. Okay, so the purpose of the following exercise is to take any quality you think you possess and demonstrate that you also possess its opposite, and many variations in between. You can perform this exercise in your head, but I recommend pencil and paper. Write down or think about one particular thing that makes you unattractive to others. It can be physical or psychological, whatever comes first to mind. Let's say it's, I'm too selfish. Ask yourself if you also have the opposite trait, which is, I'm considerate of other people's needs. Or, if this sounds too altruistic, try, I'm not selfish all the time. This has to be true since no one can be selfish 100% of the time. Having set this down, notice that being considerate doesn't cancel out being selfish. It adds another shade to the picture. All traits, good and bad, are relative. They can never completely describe who you really are. Who you really are is not a collection of parts but a whole. Seeing yourself as a whole is the first step towards seeing yourself as truly attractive. So again, what we're going to do is look at or write a list of traits about ourselves that are unattractive, or what we perceive to be unattractive of ourselves, and see if the opposite is also true. So for me, I could say that people don't like when I'm insanely jealous. The opposite of that, in the context of a relationship anyway, I guess I could say, is that at times I'm extremely trusting. And those are both true. Let's see. Let me see if I can find in here. Okay. So, the final stage of this exercise involves reading the following list. It's all right to be good and bad. I like feeling more than one way about the people who are closest to me. Niceness can have an edge. Snideness can be amusing. My best friend wouldn't be shocked to see me at my worst. My worst enemy would be pleasantly surprised to see me at my best. Living up to my self-image is more exhausting than I let on. I'll never be perfect. I can live with that. An angel is assigned to people who can laugh in the face of misery. It's all right to find the villain sexy and the hero boring. I will trust the next person who tells me that I look good. The worst thing anyone says about me contains some truth about them. You're likely to agree with some of these statements, and a few may seem preposterous or beside the point. But be that as it may, the next time you sit down to do this exercise, look over the list again. You may be surprised at how much more acceptable it seems. Accepting your own ambiguity opens you to the truth that life itself cannot help but be ambiguous, which is what makes it so fascinating. This was one of the exercises that actually made me love this book. I read this book for the first time about 10 to 12 years ago, and this was the part that affected me most deeply, because at the time I had all of these ideas. I had all of these ideas about I should be this way, or I should be that way, or people should see me this way, or I should be at this place or that place, or I shouldn't be doing this, or I should have done that. And it really helped me just accept who I am. Am I a nice person? I'm a very nice person. But can I also be a bitch? Yes, I can be a bitch. And to me, that's okay. Am I a jealous person? Yes, I can be a jealous person. But I can also be extremely, extremely trusting. And that's okay. Things aren't so, they aren't mutually exclusive. I'm not in this world, and most of us aren't in this world with a calling to be Mother Teresa. And even Mother Teresa probably had times when, she felt tired, or she resented something, or she didn't like a thing. That's part of the human experience. And this exercise really helped me see that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post these little passages that you're to read throughout the week on the left. I think it'll be over here. I hope everybody experiences what I experienced, which was a greater acceptance of myself with all of my attributes and also all of my shortcomings. All right? Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.